So another concept of discussion, like before we go ahead and learn some language, is developer tools. So you can go to any browser, Chrome, Internet Explorer, any browser, and you just need to press F12. If you have a function key in your keyboard, then press function key plus F12. And as you press function key and F12, you will see a window like this. So this window is called as developer tools for the browsers, and like this is the best in Chrome as per my experience. So as you see over here, there is a button which over here like a mobile button. So if you just click on this button, then it will convert back to the normal view like as in on a computer. But like if you're creating up a website on HTML or CSS and you want to check how it will look on mobile, you just need to click over here and you can see like how it will look on mobile. So this behaves as the like swipe. This mark, circle mark, behaves as the swipe. Then if you see over here that we have an element over here which is to select. So on the page we can select any element and we can find the XPath for that. So this is something which is required in Selenium. If you are an automation tester, then you consistently use these developer tools, like even developers use them consistently. So the purpose, what is the purpose of these developer tools? So the purpose of these developer tools is to make sure that you can get the information about the code which is being converted as a front end. So when I say that this is my page which I am seeing, so this page comes because of this code. So in element sections you get the entire DOM structure. The DOM structure is nothing but your HTML page. As per you can see that this is the heading, this is the body. So this is the entire HTML page. The element section contains the entire HTML page. So we have two important things on console. You can see the messages. So like you can set up to type logs in console. So those all things will be like visible over here. Then sources, you get all the images and all, they get collected over here. You can see over here, and even the JavaScript files. So everything, like most of the resources gets collected over here. Then in network you see like where the request is sent. So as of now it shows nothing, because if you want to see anything in the network, this has a prerequisite, like you need to be over here, then you need to click. Now you click, now you see what all places the request went. So if you just click one of them, you will be able to see the HTTP request. So previously we have talked about the HTTP request, and like we have already discussed, like HTTP request has a header and a body, and like this is a request, and then there is a response. Again, the response is a header and a body. So you can see over here that we have an header. So we have the request header, general information, then response header, request header. You see over here in header section. Then in response we have a body, because this was a get request. This was a simple get request. You can see over here the method was get. HTTP method was get. Then if you see over here, like we have the timings, even the timings, like how much time it took to get all one of them. So like this is the purpose, like it gives you the detailed information, and if anything while developing you need to check the timings, how much timings it is taking, or else like what resource is taking the maximum time, you can check it over here. So this is a very useful tool, and like I think that most of you would already know about it, and if you do not know about it, like this video, I created this video like just to complete up this session. So next is this performance part. So if you need to like get the performance of anything, like then you have to start the recording. You just start the recording and then enter. So this was the first request. I go over here on the browser and type in Java tutorials and press enter. So this is the second page which has to be opened, and this is the third page. So after these three pages I go ahead and stop it. So let it stop, like it will take a few minutes to process. So meanwhile we can discuss something more on this. So this is again like getting up your screenshots even. So that is why it is like taking up more time. So similarly, like you have other areas: memory, application security, lighthouse, and resource saver. So I will not be covering all of them. They all have different perspective and different areas. Again, network we've already discussed. So we have discussed about performance. Memory, you can see that we can see the memory part. JavaScript VM instance, we can see over here what memory. So like this is actually the information entirely about the structure which we are using and like about the application which we are like using. So again, I'm going to the net performance part on which we were like talking, and like if you see over here that this has divided the performance of these like actions which we performed, and like you can see at what place where we are. So at first like we were over here, then like we went up to the Google screen and then we put on Java tutorials. Then after putting Java tutorials, we clicked enter over here, you see over here. So why I am telling you this is like we can go ahead and select a time in between, like saying that this time, during this time we want to see how much like time it took. So we can select it the area, like if you want to select the time of when you hit enter. So you see over here that at this point we are just writing, and this is the point where we are getting the hit. So this is the point where we are getting the hit. So you just select this. So you will get the time which is like 315 milliseconds. So in a similar way, like you can use this tool in various ways, but this is the basic functionality of this tool, and this is very important. So I just wanted to make sure that you know about this tool. So this was the reason I made up this video. Thank you guys. I am Anand Goel, and this is sponsored by Host Dash Tune.